everybody, this is that I'm reviewing Joe, directed by David Gordon Green, written by Larry Brown, based on the novel by him, and written by Gary Hawkins. This stars Nicolas Cage as Joe, Ty Sheridan as Gary, Gray Poulter as Wade, aka G-Dog, Ronnie Jean Belvins as Willie Russell, and Adrian, is that Adrian? Misha as Connie, sort of the main people of the film. Nicolas Cage is someone that a lot of people slam for things and make a lot of jokes about him and think that he's a terrible actor. Nicolas Cage is not a terrible actor. He is an absolutely brilliant actor. But in the past few years, yes, he did pick some incredibly bad films to be in. Off the top of my head, the ones I can think of are Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, The Wicker Man. Those type of films are the sort of things that he's been the worst in. He is an absolutely brilliant actor. Even with Bad Lieutenant, he was absolutely incredible in that, and he has been incredible in some very recent films. Oh, Drive Angry is another one to think about, even though Drive Angry is actually quite fun, but also ridiculous. So, this, directed by David Gordon Green. Now, David Gordon Green used to do dramas like this, but then he went on to direct Pineapple Express, Your Highness, and The Sitter. Your Highness and The Sitter, two very, very bad films, in my opinion. Your Highness, some alright moments. Pineapple Express, I do really enjoy that though, but Joe is a film that is very, very dark with what it does, but is very, very good and an absolutely incredible film. Nicolas Cage is brilliant, and Ty Sheridan, for being only 17. I have not seen Mud. Yep, I still need to see that film. But I know he was in Mud, and people were like, oh, this is sort of the same film in a way, but he is absolutely incredible in this. There's one scene where he just shines completely through about as what he is doing, and is just on full force with what he is doing. But Nicolas Cage as well is absolutely incredible as the character Joe. So the story of it pretty much is that Joe is an ex-con. He has a job. He's got this job where all these other people are working for him, and one day this 15-year-old boy comes along and says that he wants to work for Joe, and Joe's going to help this kid. There's some troubles that Joe's having in his life, some bad things are happening, and some bad things are happening for Ty Sheridan's character, Gary, as well, and Joe is going to try and help Gary, and there is a really nice story in here, but some very, very dark moments as well. So, when leaving the cinema, there was a couple in front of me that were like, that was a very weird film, that was really dark, that was darker than Killer Joe. You can't really compare this to Killer Joe. This is quite a different film from Killer Joe. Joe is a film that takes you in, and even with Nicolas Cage's character being sort of very violent and stuff, but you see him as a very nice character to Gary as well. The sad thing about Gary Poulter's character, who is meant to be Gary's dad, the character Wade, aka G-Dog, he is because it was David Gordon Green. He picks locals to be in his films, and he picked Gary Poulter to be in the film. But apparently, Gary Poulter was found dead a few weeks after filming this, which is very, very upsetting, because you can tell that in this film, parts of his things are very improvised. There's a very nice scene that, and it's quite funny scene as well, where he's doing dance moves and stuff. There's quite a nice scene in there from him, but it's very sad to hear about him, because he was pretty good in this, and it's nice that the director decided to go and get a local and let him be in this film and be quite a big main character in the film. Ronnie Jean Belvins is pretty good in this film as well. He's pretty weird and a crazy type of character, but he works in this. And just Nicolas Cage is absolutely incredible. This is the best I have seen him in years. Like, yes, he has been good in some recent films and things, but in this, he absolutely shines through and shows that he is an incredible actor. And all these people that slam him for being in terrible movies and stuff and think that he's this really, really bad actor, watch this and watch Bad Lieutenant and watch this type of films, because he is an actor that can take on so many different roles but bring something to them, and it's absolutely incredible when he does that right here. Ty Sheridan, absolutely incredible as well, flawless with everything that he does, and is a young actor that I can see getting incredibly far with all the films he's in. I'm very excited to see him in, there's a comedy coming out, Zombies vs. Scouts. Excited to see him in a comedy, but all the serious acting that he's been doing has been incredible so far. So Joe gets a 9 out of 10 from me. There's some little parts where some things don't work with it, and some things that you feel don't need to be, and there's one scene that sort of feels like a repeat of something else in the film, but it really works, and Nicolas Cage is incredible, and Ty Sheridan is brilliant. There's just, David Gordon Green has directed a film incredibly well here. It's written very well. It's got some pretty violent and dark moments, but as a whole, it's a very well done film and absolutely incredible, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I highly suggest, if you like Nicolas Cage, or if you just want to see an absolutely incredible drama or crime type film, well, this is a drama with a nice friendship that you see in the film as well, and it's very, very well done, and it's very gritty with some of the things that it does, and quite brutal, which some reviews have said with one scene in here that I was quite surprised by, but it really works and it's absolutely incredible, and I highly suggest that you check it out. That is my review for today. Hope you enjoyed this review. Seen Joe, send in the comments below if you enjoyed it. What's your favourite Nicolas Cage movie? For me, it does have to be Recently with Bad Lieutenant, or if you go back to Raising Arizona, those type of things. And Face Off, I do enjoy him in Face Off. I do really enjoy that man. Even if his character is incredibly crazy with the whole dancing at the beginning, he's still really great, and he has been in some brilliant movies. And if you watch through his whole career, he does some crazy roles and stuff, but is a really, really great actor. So thank you very much, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye.